Dude, I told him to shut off the fucking boom, boom, boom. What the fuck? That must be somebody else.
It's probably that guy in that gray Suburban.
Yeah.
That douchebag. My stool's... Yeah, it's good. I'm not sinking.
You're not deflating.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to In the Mouth of Music. I'm Scott White.
Diego Pendejo.
And Dean Corpse.
So what's up, fellas?
What's up, dog?
We got things to talk about. Music things.
We do.
I know that's new, but, you know.
We do. We got some good stuff, right?
No, not actually. The band's horrible.
It is kind of horrible.
It's one of the worst band ever.
In a great way.
No, actually, I'm lying. It's one of the greatest bands ever known to man.
Who is it, Dean?
It's Carnivore.
Carnivore, yeah.
Yes. Love Carnivore. Carnivore, pretty saucy lyrics.
I think everything about Carnivore is pretty saucy. Yes. It's still like amazing. Precursor, obviously, to Typo Negative. If most people don't know, that's features Peter Steele.
Yep.
They are continuing still, actually. Believe it
they?
or not, they are Carnivore Reborn or whatever. I forget the name of it. What the hell they call them? Carnivore AD.
Oh,
That's
AD.
because, you know, when you're in a band and you have to continue the band, you obviously have to put an AD at the end of it.
There you go.
Kyle, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm so boring. My microphone.
There's no charge.
Yeah,
No
thanks.
charge.
Thanks for touching my mic. Yeah. So Carnivore.
that's cool. That's cool. They're going to continue. I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They're honestly, like, I had heard Carnivore back in the day, but then wasn't like a huge fan. I was listening to other shit at the time, but then my friends in Solstice did a Carnivore song.
Ooh, he name dropped.
Yeah,
Solstice.
Solstice. Fucking great band.
I know them too.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Let's not go there already.
Speed dial.
I know everybody.
But they did "Suck My Dick," and it was great because they used the Carnivore intro.
Actually, I think that's where I first
really
heard
fucking good.
Carnivore was from
like, what is
Solstice's
this?
first album, "Suck My Dick," and I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" Because their albums were hard to find. You
Yeah.
couldn't. They were out of print for years.
What were they on? Caroline or something? Or
Yeah, I think it was on Caroline or something like that. And Caroline was like, yeah, I think they printed it, but then it sold out, and they just never reprinted it.
Yeah.
And then Roadrunner, actually, because it's all on Roadrunner, and
Yeah.
obviously, whatever anything's on Roadrunner winds up being, a moratorium for years and years until they finally re-released both albums. I actually have the Retaliation CD with both CDs on it.
Cool.
It's only emitted two songs. I can't remember what the two songs are, but there were two songs emitted from each album to fit it all on one album.
Now, was the Carnivore band the Typo band?
No, they were not.
Just Pete Steele.
It's just Pete Steele.
Right. I like the Carnivore stuff. I don't like...
You don't like Typo?
He doesn't like
Not
Typo.
even the first album?
No, it's like
Sounds good.
very girly. Reminds me of,
Slow Deep and Hard is far from girly, dude. That was
so,
like
you know.
pure, like almost
I don't know.
Carnivore-ish on that album.
I would say...
I mean, it's not terrible. There's other stuff that's
I think he's
very,
talking about Bloody Kisses.
Yeah, very, very...
Oh, well, Bloody
It's
Kisses
kinda all
is
over the
more
place.
commercialized.
Yeah,
Typo
yeah,
Negative
I didn't really
for sure.
like it, you know.
That's the I'm a Vampire album.
Yeah, well, I mean,
All the
still had to
girls,
get laid.
All
Yeah.
the goth girls go to the club.
Oh,
and,
that's such a
put their
goth girl
purses in the
album.
middle.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dance around it, you know.
Yeah.
That's the album you put on to definitely.
But that album is produced amazingly. I don't know who
Oh,
produced
it's an
it, but it
amazing.
sounds
I
fucking
forget
killer.
the name of the producer.
Yeah, the recordings are good.
Yeah.
That Typo stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
they spent some
yeah.
money.
I like
What's not,
one
you
of
know.
the things I liked a lot about Carnivore was the guitar and bass sound together was just like this sonic fury.
You
know,
haven't
it's
heard
like-
bass like that before, yeah.
It was just nasty.
Full on distortion, but it was
Yeah.
like clear, and it had this like chorus pedal on it, so it had like this. It
was thick.
And it just like they just add like a crunch to that, and it just like it had like this.
It had a weird
sonic tone.
Had
to
a weird
it.
like overtone to it. you
Yeah.
know, that made it sound really.
Which was
thick.
Peter Steele's bass tone. He carried
Yeah.
out throughout even Typo Negative. His
Yeah.
bass tone was just sick.
Yep.
He played bass through all Typo.
Oh
Negative?
yeah.
Yep.
And the motherfucker played with a chain as his fucking
as his strap.
his strap,
A
which
chain.
was
Like
really
a chain, like the chain that's hanging on my fucking
Like, was
car.
it a steel chain or a plastic
it was
chain?
No, it was
steel
not
chain.
a plastic chain. I'll tell you that much. It was a real chain, and that
Yeah.
must have hurt like a motherfucker.
But that dude was huge.
He was a big dude, but he had chicken legs.
Chicken
You ever notice
leg,
he
huh?
always wore friggin' pants because he had chicken? I saw him in shorts one time. We were like somewhere at a Pantera concert, and he came out and he was talking to people, and I was like, dude, is he wearing shorts? I said, the guy's like, he's huge. He's like, he had to been like 6 foot.
6'6".
Like, 6'6" is
6'5"
what it was?
or 6'6", yeah.
Yeah, he was
He's
huge. But
Dude,
then I looked down. He looked like he was straight out of like a gay club, like at the Blue Oyster from friggin'
Some Kermit the Frog legs.
like
You know,
fucking
little
Kermit the
sticks.
Frog
Yeah.
legs, man. Yeah, his legs were tiny. I was kind of like, damn, dude. I guess he works out everywhere else except for his legs.
I got a funny quick Pete Steele story. My friend JP, his band, one of his side bands opened up for Typo at Button South, and so we went there. We got in early because they were doing sound check, and I thought there was nobody in the club. You know, like I was standing at the back wall by the sound booth, and I'm standing there watching them do a sound check, and then I just like felt a presence right here. You know, I'm like, you know, it's weird. Like, you know, someone's right there. And I turn around, there's fucking Pete Steele, like, right here. I'm like, holy fuck.
Did you do like the thing like
He just kind of smirked. Yeah, it was like this. I like turned and looked at his chest. And I'm like, oh.
that was like the first time I went to wrestling. I took my brother to wrestling for the first time, and I walked in. We saw Ted DiBiase, who's the $1 Million Man if nobody knows, and if you don't know, then fuck you. But yeah, I looked. I'm what 5'10". You're what 6 feet. Diego's like 4. So and like
Yeah, 4.
so he's just 4.
4 millimeters shorter
4
than you.
millimeters shorter than me.
Maybe taller.
But you know, 5'10", you're like, you look up, you're like, holy shit, dude. And you're like, dude, what the fuck? People are huge, but Pete Steele was huge.
Pete Steele was a big motherfucker.
He was a big
He
dude.
he was in what do you call it? Playgirl.
Yeah.
From the waist up,
From
or?
the waist down.
Waist
Yeah,
down.
they
Oh.
kept.
They
I guess
kept those legs
apparently
in there?
apparently they to ask. He got approached to do it, and then all his friends were like, "Dude, you should totally do it. Just do it. Just do it. Why not?" And he's like, I guess. All right.
All right.
But here.
Can I lay in dead roses?
Hey, can I lay in dead roses? He
What year was that? Was that in the
I don't
90s?
know.
When they were, pretty popular?
I would
so.
assume so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
When was their peak? Was what, mid-90s?
Do you want us to pull up the picture? So you
No,
can
I
know?
don't want to know.
So you can
Well,
see?
yeah, sure, pull them up. I don't
Steel
care.
dong.
Yeah,
Steel dong.
I don't think you see his dong.
No, you see his dong.
You
In
see his
Playgirl,
dong?
Yeah, you see his dong.
Sweet.
So that's what Playgirl is.
Sweet.
But yeah, he has the best quote I have ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and his
Feel my
because he
steel?
was a funny dude. He was a really funny guy. So he was very comedic. Most of Typo Negative shit is like kind of sarcastic in a lot of ways. So is Carnivore.
Yeah.
So but his best quote I have ever heard him say, I think it was printed on the back of an album. It says, "If our music sounds like shit, it's because I do most of my writing on the toilet." So yeah, that was I carry that to this day. So
That's funny.
If anybody tells me my music sounds like shit, I say, well, that's because I do most of my writing on the toilet. So I'm not original at all. Everything I take, I steal from everybody else. Yeah.
Everything you take.
I take. I'm the Carlos Mencia of life. Jesus
What
Christ.
the-
You know, what's
crap.
up with the bling, 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 bling?
Motherfuckers, put your shit on silent.
We're important, man. What?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a Carnivore or a, what do you call it? Typo Negative. I mean,
Do you have a favorite
Sorry.
Carnivore song?
No.
What are some of your favorite Carnivore
I mean,
songs?
I think they're all right, but I don't have a,
Oh, they're not just all right. They're amazing.
I mean, I like them, but it's not,
just like kill all the white people.
That's a Typo Negative
That's a
song.
typo negative. Yeah.
You ever seen them
That-
perform that song
That's the
live?
thing. The thing with the Bloody Kisses album is like the first like half of it is kind of this like gothy kind of thing, and then there's like, yeah, fuck it, let's do some Carnivore type shit. Let's just
Well,
go
yeah,
play
because they're
fast.
coming. I mean, it's honestly, Bloody Kisses was the second Typo Negative
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
So the first album was Slow,
That's
Deep,
the
and
one-
Hard,
yeah.
and that one is just pure fucking
yeah.
like.
Man,
Yeah.
slow,
Like,
deep,
you know,
and hard, huh?
yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
my steel.
I got a little X in the back of my car. You know, it's like shit.
But I
like
mean,
that.
as far as the Carnivore stuff, like
And your fucking cunt. And your whore.
I don't know, it's all
Fucking
good.
amazing.
It's all good. I
And
love
then
it.
it went to
I
the
love
origin
it.
of the feces,
Yeah.
which I actually have the original like cover. If you ever seen the original cover of Origin of Feces, it's basically Peter Steele's as spread apart, and it's his asshole. Like the actual picture of the album
Like
is
his puckered starfish ass.
is his puckered chocolate starfish, and it was banned everywhere. I have a copy of it.
This guy likes to show his, his.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is they were kind of like sarcastic and like goofy.
So that one is
The first album, and Retaliation was actually the second.
Retaliation's the one that I wore out.
Oh yeah, well that's got all the Well, I mean the first one's pretty raw and fucking crazy, but then you got Retaliation has like race war and
Yeah.
you ain't what was that line? It was so good. I used to love that line.
Jesus Hitler.
Jesus Hitler, Adolf Christ.
That's a good
Is
one.
this the second coming or the Fourth Reich?
Yep.
That shit's so good. What you call it?
Suck My Dick was probably my favorite on there, though.
I'm not your brother, and your skin is an ugly color.
It's like, whoa,
It's
dude.
like, damn, dude.
Wow.
It's like, wow, race war.
But I think that them doing that kind of really just like kind of, I guess, paved the way for like MOD and
It
SOD
did. But
and
that was,
kind of
you know,
stuff.
but
It
at
was
that
all
time, you
around
can-
that time.
yeah, you can
It
get
was
away
different-
with
it was
that
a different
shit.
time.
Yeah, because
Different time.
like they were on Caroline, right? And
They
Caroline,
were on Roadrunner originally, yeah.
Roadrunner originally,
Yeah.
and then Caroline.
I believe that's what happened. I don't know. I don't know, really know.
You know, Caroline
all
had
the-
bands like the Meat Men and Approach Negative, stuff like that, which was kind of that
It's approach a negative or a negative approach.
negative approach. Sorry,
Negative.
not approach
Yeah,
negative.
yeah.
Sorry, and that was kind of that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
So that label released that type of music,
Also released some Misfit shit. And
Yeah.
everything else. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
weird.
know of any
Interesting label.
I don't know of any other bands that have done covers of Carnivore or Typo besides Solstice.
I think there is a couple other ones. Not anybody notable that I can think of off the top of my head, but I mean Solstice. I think that Solstice album. I mean, honestly, that album, the song that I always remembered the most was "Suck My Dick."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That album's fucking
but that
amazing.
album's great. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
what do you call it?
Hi, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
But Typo Negative. We can go on to Typo basically now. more or less.
Typo's just great.
Typo's great. They Bloody Kisses was definitely the benchmark album that catapulted them, and then then the good old October Rust came out, and people can say whatever they want. Maybe a little bit slow, maybe a little bit like
They always did their
dreary,
own thing.
but yeah, they did
They
their
don't
own. They
care.
had their own sound.
They
No
don't give a
one
fuck.
sounded like Typo, and what they did great. And you know what they were very good at was cover songs.
Yeah.
They did what you call it, that Summer Breeze.
Summer Breeze, yeah.
And
It was
like in
great.
all honesty, they wrote, and what was great about Typo is when they did their cover songs, they made it their own. So
Yeah.
you kind of didn't like I didn't even know that was. I couldn't even recognize it was the original Summer Breeze, and I was like, oh wait a minute,
Yeah.
oh yeah. When I heard the original Summer Breeze, like
About a month ago, I was over at my mom's, and she had some like music station on the TV
just
playing.
blasting death metal again.
Yeah,
your mom's a
and
fucking crazy person.
the original Summer Breeze came on. I snickered because I haven't heard the original since I was a kid, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh, this is that song. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
so
like,
different.
I'm like,
Breeze.
hey mom, you want to hear another version of this song? She's like, sure. So I played her the Typo version, and she sat through the whole thing just listening, and she's like, well, that was different. She's like, it was actually really good. It was just very, very different.
Yeah, that was great. They
I love what they did with it.
I love what they did. I love like all the October Rust was like one of those albums that I played. I thought it was almost better than Bloody Kisses, even though I love Bloody Kisses. But October Rust was just such a musically great album in so many ways. And I love some of the slower shit, but
So
some of that shit songs are fucking dreary as fuck.
So there's a song on October Rust called "Burnt Flowers Fallen."
Yeah, see,
Is that not the most goth thing
I
ever?
don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. Red Christmas,
I mean,
Yep.
that was great.
like all that goth
Which one?
stuff.
My girlfriend's
just, you know,
girlfriend.
My girlfriend's girlfriend.
That's a good song.
it's very hot topicy for me. You know what I mean? It's,
No, but there wasn't a Hot Topic back then. At least
yeah,
I don't,
there
it was there.
Yeah, there was in the '90s. Yeah, that's when Hot Topic came around.
I don't know. They didn't have
Yeah.
any around here.
Yeah.
At least
like
I don't
your,
know.
you know,
The Hot Topic was still an arcade by us, so
Yeah.
It's like the Hot
That's right.
Topic Superstore. You know?
But Typo Nega's not for everybody. But I like what they became, and they were dreary. And then they did was World Coming Down, which was definitely more of a departure and was less of a more commercial. And they definitely stopped doing the more commercial albums because October Rust was the main commercial album, and then Life is Coming Down, World Coming Down was the more of like very sad, almost like a Sabbathy, doomy album.
Yeah.
Then Life is Killing Me, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, they did a cover of The Angry Itch from Hedwig and The Angry Itch.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it's a great song.
I don't remember that.
I'm an angry itch. I'm an angry itch. Yeah, they did that, and then the last album was Rasputin, which they don't have on Spotify for some
They
strange
don't have
reason.
that on there. I was
Yeah,
just
that's the
gonna
only
say, I
album they
didn't see
don't
that
have
on
on
there.
Spotify.
Huh.
Yeah, Rasputin was good, but it was definitely at the end, and
World Coming Down.
So
Life
they're not
is
around
Killing Me.
anymore?
well, Pete Steele's dead.
Pete's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He died.
Died of a heart
Dead.
attack.
Heart attack, that's right.
Too much drugs.
That's right, that's right.
Yep.
That's what drugs does to you, kids.
Rest in peace, Pete Steele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we want to rate this, or just call him awesome?
Well, how do you
mean,
rate him? Do you rate him on
I
Carnivore?
I can't really give him a rating because, I'm not really into him.
Yeah,
You should get into them.
It's just
they're
The
awesome.
type-
What
Typo
do you
negative
do?
stuff,
What
I
are you
don't-
doing right now?
I-
You're doing
I don't
nothing.
like it. It's not for me.
Carnivore is something you like.
Carnivore I like.
Yeah,
I
rate
do. I like
rate
it.
Carnivore.
Rate-
We'll rate
let's rate-
Carnivore.
let's rate
We'll rate
Carnivore.
Typo
All right,
Negative.
I'll rate Carnivore. Carnivore, I don't know. Cool record label. Cool guys, I give him a C.
I would honestly, I would give them a B, but the production on their
yeah,
albums could have been
it's
better.
The production at the time.
It's
It
the
was.
time,
It
yeah.
No one knew how to
production
do
at the
metal
time.
at those
Well, it's not
times.
that there was no budget either, man.
There's no budget.
Give him a
There's
C
no-
plus.
I'm going to give him a B.
All right.
You know why I'm going to give him a B? Because Carnivore said it was super
F you,
fucking
yeah.
F you music.
it was.
Fuck you music. It was as
It really
punk
was.
but as metal as it possibly could come, and they wrote about shit and they didn't give a fuck.
I'll give him a B too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, I knew I'd convince you. Carnivore's awesome.
Yes. And Typo.
Typo, I don't know. I think Goth Girls, I give an F. I don't
mean,
like it at all.
I mean, I like goth girls, so
It's
I'll
not
give it
that
an
I
A.
don't. I shouldn't say I don't. Me personally,
Are
I
you
don't
saying you don't like
that.
the fuck?
I don't. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, I just don't like that type of music. It's I don't know. It's just like I don't know, man. It's like for dorks, kind of, sort of. Like when I was in
Like
high
Dragon
school,
Force or something.
when I was in,
Can
yeah,
you just call me a whale penis?
when I was in high school, the people that listened to that were kind of
dorks?
dorks. Yeah, they
Maybe
were.
you were the dork. And you just didn't realize it. I'm
Who's
gonna
Who's
go.
that dork with a skateboard over there?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's-
whatever.
that's
I'm
pretty
just
cool.
going by your haircut. That's all. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
there is no haircut. But I don't know. It's not for me. It's kind of gothy, and I'm not into the goth thing.
I'm surprised you didn't turn around and say it was pop. That seems to be your word.
It wasn't that popular.
Yeah, it seems to be your word. He's like, I heard it's pop.
Well, no, when I mean pop, I mean popular. And
If you go up north and you keep on talking about that pop shit, they're just going to
They're
hand
gonna
you
give you
sodas.
no, that's Boston. You got to go way up.
Get a
north.
pop.
You
gotta
get pop.
They don't call it. They don't
Web
call
north.
it pop in New York. So
They call it pop in Wisconsin. I know that.
So what do you rate Typo?
I'll give Typo a fucking B.
you can't give him a B.
I
the
did.
Discography's crap.
I did.
How,
It's
you
up
haven't-
and down.
Okay,
It's up and down. You guys are even saying it. You guys are even saying it. You're
I
like,
wouldn't say
well,
it.
you
I
know,
would
like
say
it
they
all.
were up
There
and
was
down.
that one album.
You
It
know
was
the-
very,
you know
they're
what it
trying to
is?
be popular. And
The
then,
cool
and
thing
then
is,
you're
like-
one
But that
album.
album was good. It was great.
No.
The cool
Well,
thing
you didn't
is,
say
those-
that. You said they were trying to be
always
popular.
fucking did their own thing.
They always did
They
their
got
own, yeah.
more-
All right, so they-
integrity than
integrity.
most,
All
you
right,
know?
I give him high note on integrity, but I don't want to rate it because I'm not going to give it a good rating.
I'm going to give them a hot B plus on their shit. Just
All right, cool.
You want me to be nice? I give him.
No, we don't want your opinion. Your
Yeah.
opinion matters not
don't
right
don't
now.
suck up to us.
Don't suck up to us.
You know,
You don't have no
Suck up.
opinion.
suck up.
Only we count now.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
All
I
right,
go
so
B plus on
so-
their discography because you know what? In the end, all their albums are actually really good.
They are.
They haven't made a bad album. I had never heard a bad album by Typo Negative, and they kind of stuck to their guns on whatever they wanted to do. And their sound is unique. It's
Yeah.
inventive. No one will ever sound like Typo Negative.
and
If
the
you
production
did,
on the Typos
oh,
albums was
all
great.
the productions are great. Except
The
for
recordings.
Slow Deep.
The recordings are good.
Yeah.
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 So-
no, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
So what are we doing? We're B?
We like
B's?
'em.
B's? B's?
B's, BB.
I can give him a
B's
C because you guys give him B.
No, you don't
If
count.
you guys like
You don't
him, I
count.
like him, right?
You don't count. No, it's
right,
full of
cool.
shit.
All right, that's it, guys. Adios.